Hello! So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to release music to Spotify, Apple Music, and all the major streaming services using RouteNote. So first you want to go ahead and get logged in or create an account if you haven't already. So once you're in, you're going to want to go to distribution and create a release. So you're going to want to leave this top bit blank and then give a title for it. So anything. So now you're here, you're gonna go to album details, and then you're gonna select the language obviously, and then keep that there. Album version, just leave blank, and then click no, and no, and then so you're gonna create an artist, and so for this I'm just gonna click, I'm gonna create a new one, so I'm gonna say test, and it's not one of them, so create a new profile. And also if you have more, you can click one of them and then put it there, but I don't. Writers, so you need the composer, and you can add more if you want. So you can just add a name. Once I've done that, if it contains lyrics, then yes, obviously, and the lyricist, and you can add more, and then but if no, then not. And then producers, DJ, remixer, all of these you can add, like all of these. But if you haven't got any, then obviously don't put one. So you actually do need to fill in the contributors' information. I did that off camera, so yeah, just saying. So the genre, alternative, and or whatever genre it is, and then secondary, you can just leave it as none or have a second one, and then a composition copyright. So whatever it is, you're gonna have it as 2026, or if you made the song in 2025, then yeah, but I'm gonna leave it as 2026, and I'm just gonna put test, and then I'm gonna put test 2 there. Just obviously you put it as yours. Record label name. You need one of these. You can, if you don't have one, you can just create your own. Just create test records, and then the originally release date is when it was first public. So even if it's been released before you're distributing it to Spotify and everything, you select that in the future or in the past. I'm just gonna put tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow. And then I'm gonna pre-order date. If you have if you're gonna do a pre-save, then you put it here. But if not, then just leave blank. And then sales start date is when it actually gets goes live in stores and stuff. I'm just gonna put it in like a couple of weeks. So there we go. Month and a bit. There you go. You can add a time if you want, but if not, and then explicit, not explicit, clean version. Once you've done that, click save and continue, and then wait for it to load. And then here we'll add audio, so add the actual sound of your track. Now I'll just add a test one for a song that I've already released. So yeah, obviously you're gonna add yours. And so for just a single, you'll add one, and then obviously more. And then if it's an album, yeah, obviously more. Want more than 15? Yeah, add 15, and then save, and then refresh, and then you can add more, just because that's how RouteNote does it. So you're gonna wait for it to do that, and then track metadata. So title version, just leave that blank. Track number 1. Obviously artist, you can add more, or if it's an album for that. And obviously just leave that preview clip. So this bit has actually been added since I've last released something, but I'm sure that'll be fine. So just save and continue. Leave this bit like how it is. Wait for it to process. And add more obviously, but I'm finished. So then album artwork. So I'll just use artwork for a song that I've already released. Here we go. Right, so when you're back here, you want to go to manage stores. And then you want to choose which stores you want to send the song to. So I'm going to pick RouteNote Direct, iTunes, Apple Music, Amazon, Spotify, YouTube Music. I'm going to pick this or this or this or this or this. Yeah, we'll send it to SoundCloud. I'm going to pick these. We'll send it to Meta, so Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. Not going to include Vibe. We'll get rid of these. And then get rid of these. And then make sure it's eligible for YouTube Content ID. You can change the pricing here. And you can exclude certain ones if you want. And there we go. And then before you release, I'm not going to click it because I don't actually want to release this. But you'll be taken to this page, and then I understand accept, and then you can distribute it for free. But you'll only keep 85% of the royalties, and RouteNote will take the other 15%. Or you can pay $10 a month, and then $10 per single, $20 per EP, $30 per album, $45 for an extended album. There we go. So distribute free, and there you go. So now that you've done it, take a couple weeks and stuff. If you do the free version, the premium one might be a bit faster. Obviously, if you use other distributors that are paid, you'll get them up in a couple days to a week. But obviously that depends on the distributor. So I'll put an image up on screen of what it'll look like when it comes out. And now I will show you how to make a pre-save. So to pre-save, you'll search up Push FM, and you'll click it. And it'll take you to here, where you can see all your analytics and stuff. So create new link. Smart links, pre-save, reward links, pay links, competitions. I want to go to pre-save, so the name of the release. So I'll just put test. And then artist, obviously. We'd like to add a custom description, yes or no, you can pick. So there we go. You get to create a custom URL followed by push.fm/ps, which stands for pre-save, and then so I'll put, there you go, create whatever you want. Featured image, you have to upgrade to the premium version of Push to do a background image. And then if you want an automatically fan link generated on release day, you need to click yes, and then do that. Email sign off if you want. I'm gonna click no. Next. So I'll go fix later. Obviously, you'll have stuff. Pick the date of release and time. You'll pick what services you want, and then when you do it, you'll have to have a link. So to get the link to it before it's out, you want to go back to RouteNote, and you want to go to push.fm. No, you want to go to pre-saves. So when you go there, you'll be taken to this page, where you have to fill out a form. And obviously, has your release been approved? You'll click yes, because you have to wait for it to be approved. And then you give the UPC. You'll have the UPC by going to the page, going to discography, and then finding the UPC. And then so you put that in, and you can select from Spotify, Apple Music, and Deezer, and your email address where you want it to be sent, and then submit. But I don't want to do that, so I'm just going to clear the form. Now you may have noticed when I went to promotion there's a push.fm. So here you can actually just go directly here if you want kind of a shortcut, but you won't be able to select a custom link. So it'll take you to here, and then it'll link automatically to your song without creating a whole nother bit on push.fm, but it'll be push.fm followed by random numbers and letters. You won't be able to create a new link. So that's why I'm showing you on push.fm. So you do that. Next step, I'm just gonna go fix later and add social icons if you want. You'll see there. You do there, and then it'll come up. So once you've pre-saved and linked your account to Spotify, it'll automatically be added to a playlist of your choice and added to your Spotify account when it releases. And then if you go to it afterwards, it'll show you a page that directs you to Spotify. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Next week I'll be back with another gaming one, and see you later. So this is what it looks like for pre-saving on a song that's already been released to Spotify. So yeah, just wanted to show you that.